Crack chicken dip 2.0 is what we're making today. And you guys are like, what are you talking about, Dave? But I will tell you what I'm talking about. Every year, crack chicken dip trends in December. It is a very popular holiday dip. We're calling it 2.0 though, because we're gonna elevate it. We're gonna make the world's best version of it. And that is gonna start with the need for some bacon. However you want to, go ahead and cook some bacon. I'm just gonna throw mine in the oven at 400 degrees, if I can get it out of the bag here. Yeah. There we go. In the oven, 400 degrees for like, I don't know, 15 minutes. Just keep an eye on it till it's done. Maybe 20 minutes. I'm not preheating my oven, I probably should, so maybe 20 minutes for me. But cook up some bacon, you're gonna need that. And listen, I know a lot of people that watch this are, is my camera taller than normal? Why am I so short? What's happening? Is this better? It's a little better. I mean, I'm always short, to be fair. But I was looking shorter than normal, I don't like that. All right, so what we need next, now that our bacon is cooking, 400 degrees, is some cottage cheese. Cottage cheese gives it protein, you know, can't go wrong. And we want 1 cup of that, so I'm just gonna use my measuring cup and measure it out. Now, I know a lot of people that watch this channel, they're keto, and they focus on keto. That's fine. This is totally a keto recipe. Just in general, cracked chicken dip usually is keto. You know, it's what you dip in it that makes it not keto. So if you want to stick to keto, that's fine. Just dip some peppers in it, some pork rinds, things like that. If you're not keto, that's okay. This will work for you too. Just dip chips in it. It's all up to you. Now, it's funny that, it is kind of funny. I don't even know, can I even call this video cracked chicken dip? Is that offensive? I mean, I could add in a disclaimer, don't do drugs, okay? But there's a lot of like Christmas treats that people call like crack chocolate bark and crack chicken. It's just like a trend for some reason. I didn't name it, guys. That's just what it's called. We're gonna blend up our cottage cheese in a little blender. I'm using the Ninja, love it, it's cheap. It's like 20, 30 bucks. I'll put a link to it, hopefully, if I remember. We're blending this up aggressively until all the chunks are gone. I mean, if you're already the person who brings the cracked chicken dip to the Christmas party, this year you're gonna be the one who's got the best cracked chicken dip, better than ever before, with this elevated 2.0 recipe. So in our next step, we want to blend softened cream cheese, 1 whole thing of it. In the US, that's 8 ounces, and other countries, I don't know how much that is. I did not let mine come to room temperature. I might go ahead and throw it in the microwave for 10 seconds. I have a few recipes I like to bring to holiday parties. I don't know if you do. If you do, let me know in the comments what it is. So we've softened up the cream cheese. I'm adding the cottage cheese that we blend up. So I like to bring Chex Mix. You know, that's kind of a trend. And I have a video on here, several videos of different Chex Mix I like to make. And you know what's funny? The Chex Mix video, every year right around Christmas, it does really well. So I don't think I'm the only one who likes to bring Chex Mix to the Christmas party. I think it's pretty common. Another one I like to bring is buffalo dip, like buffalo chicken dip. And that's another one I have a couple of recipes on this channel for. All right, so I kind of wiped out my measuring cup from earlier. It's so funny, I just cleaned out my whole kitchen and did like an inventory of measuring cups and stuff. For some reason, my quarter cups and full 1 cup size measuring cups, I only have 1 each, but every other size I've got like 30. Seems like I just specifically lose these. 1 cup of shredded cheddar. You can use it and shred it yourself if you want, it's up to you. Then half a cup of mozzarella. You know, there's a cheese recall I heard. Don't ask me for the details. But there's some sort of cheese recall where it has metal in it. So, you know, check your cheese and check your recalls. I don't see any metal in there, but half a cup of mozzarella. But to be fair, the recall was a couple days ago. I don't imagine stores would still have it on the shelf, and I just went and bought this yesterday, so I'm probably safe. I'm gonna push this to the side. We have to make our custom ranch seasoning. Now, a lot of the cracked chicken dip recipes you find online, they're gonna have you use ranch seasoning packets, which is fine. That's a shortcut, but we're trying to elevate this and make it super amazing. So we're gonna make ours from scratch, starting off with 1 tablespoon of dried parsley, then a tablespoon of dried chives. These are freeze-dried chives. That's the same thing, right? I hope so. I don't know. Let me know in the comments, guys. I'm certainly not, as we all know, a professional chef. Okay, tablespoon of dried chives. This is another culprit, okay? Check this out. These are all my measuring spoons. I have half teaspoons, half tablespoons. I never have single teaspoons. It's okay. I'm a real math savant, so I'll be able to figure it out. I'll just use the half and do it twice, and that'll equal 1 teaspoon of onion powder. You know what's funny? Here's a teaspoon of garlic powder. This is a fresh, brand new garlic powder. So 2 of those too, because I'm using the half. The reason I got this is I was watching my Chex Mix video from 2 years ago, because I was like, oh, I can't remember my recipe exactly, and I've got it written down somewhere, but I'm like, I'll just watch my video and do it that way. So I was watching the video, and I see the dried garlic powder, or the garlic powder I'm using. I'm like, dude, that's the same exact one I'm still using 2 years later. Like, because I got the big mega thing of garlic powder, like bigger than this, and it has lasted me over 2 years, and I use it all the time. And I was like, I bet it's not as good as it was. I mean, I don't think it's gonna go bad, but I decided to throw it out and buy some new garlic powder that maybe will have a little more punch to it. We're gonna do a half teaspoon of dill, like that. I just added the half teaspoon of dill. We're then gonna add a half a teaspoon of salt, and this is like just our homemade ranch seasoning. Half a teaspoon of black pepper. Oops, a little more. And this is optional. I'm not personally that worried about it, but I know some people don't like this. Pinch of MSG. If you don't like MSG, just don't include it. It's fine. It's called accent though. That's what it's called now because of bad marketing. It's not bad marketing. It was bad, a lot of bad press in like the 90s and early 2000s. Now, it's like all things in moderation. It's probably fine to have a tiny bit of MSG, but I don't know. I have it from time to time. It's a flavor enhancer, they call it. I'm mixing up my custom ranch seasoning here. We'll then go ahead and add into the cheese, hold on, into our cheese mix from earlier, our ranch seasoning, like that. And, oh, my thing is, and this is optional, but jalapenos. Now, you can do a fresh jalapeno. You can do a pickled jalapeno, or the equivalent of a jalapeno, but in pickled form. It's up to you. I'm gonna do some pickled jalapenos just because it seems like every time I order jalapenos with like my Walmart order, they bring me like 50 jalapenos. I'm clearly doing it wrong, but for some reason I don't know how to order a small amount of fresh jalapenos. So I'm just gonna use the pickled ones. Should still taste just as yummy. And add that into our cheese dip as well. That's gonna add a nice little kick. But if you hate spice, just skip it. You can add more than that too. We now wanna stir it until it's fully smooth. I don't know if a fork's gonna do the trick. Oh, I gotta add my bacon too. Is it almost done? My bacon's almost done, but let me see if I can actually stir this with a fork or if I'm gonna need a mixer, because my cream cheese was not super soft. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could microwave it for a second. That'd be fine. Let's microwave it for a second. No, I probably shouldn't. I'm not gonna do that. I cleaned my kitchen. Well, I kind of paid my daughter to clean my kitchen, but I'm gonna take credit for it. And she found my mixer, my wireless mixer. So I can take credit for it, right? Even though she did it. I mean, we're gonna mix up our cheeses and cottage cheeses and all that. Now this thing does need a charge, but she found the charger too. I gave it a little bit of charge. Hopefully it's enough. Seems like it is. All right, we got a pretty good mix there. Actually, I gotta add my bacon, so let me take that out of the oven. Now this is, you know, a cracked chicken dip, right? So we need chicken. Now, you could do a rotisserie chicken, or you could do like Walmart sells a rotisserie chicken. I think Costco does too. Already chopped up. Like they chop it up for you. They take it off, and which is nice. It's lazy. I ordered both because sometimes I order the rotisserie chicken and they don't have it. And so then I'm like, oh man, I need to do a video, but I can't because I don't have a rotisserie chicken. This way I figured either way I'd get some chicken. And so I got both. I'll probably just eat the rotisserie chicken separate because I do love me a good rotisserie chicken. And use this in the dip. You know what? They didn't actually chop it up that great. You can break it up a little more with your hands or with a knife if you want to. But yeah, it looks like they didn't do a great job of chopping this into smaller bits. So I'm just gonna use my hands, which I did just wash, guys, in 2022. So it should be fine. That's a running joke here if you're new. It's a running joke, guys. Calm down, calm down. We all know I never washed them. It's like so stupid. Just take a dumb joke and just push it way too far. Is this pretty good? I think we're pretty good. Checking on our bacon. It looks pretty good, pretty on point. I think I'm happy with that. So take that out. And now this is gonna be scorching hot for me, but I'm a maniac. We only need like a half a cup of it. I made a little, probably too much, but it's okay. We'll eat it on the side, or I'll give it to the puppies and they will be very happy. Oh, that's so hot. Patience. You can never find a half cup measuring thingy either. All right, so it looks like it's probably gonna be, that's a third cup. One more slice. So, you know, I probably just need to buy some more measuring cups. Actually, if I was gonna eat this bacon myself, I'd cook it a little longer. I like mine a little more well done than this. But since it's going into a dip, I don't think it really matters. It's definitely cooked enough. This is how my daughter likes it. She calls it fatty bacon. She's like, Dad, can you make bacon, but can you make it fatty? So we'll put that in with our chicken as well. And we can add extra if we want it to be extra bacony. We have that choice. I certainly can since I have extra bacon. We're trying to elevate this and make it ultimate chicken crack chicken dip 2.0, so why not have a little extra bacon? You're gonna be the star of the party, I'll tell you that. I've brought dips like this before to the Christmas party, to the Thanksgiving party. It's always a hit. All right, so we're just gonna mix this up if you haven't already. I could use my blender thingy again, but I don't wanna make it mushy either. So if you're gonna use your blendering tool, not blender, that's not the word I'm looking for, mixer, you wanna be careful not to overdo it, because you just want it all combined at this point, and you don't wanna make your chicken into a mush. You don't want, like, you know, some soft nursing home food coming out of the other end here. Well, not that end. Guys, come on, don't be gross. I think my camera's too low now. I like that that's like the saga of this video. Camera's too high, camera's too low. That's all right, this will make me look tall, and I promise I'm not. So you think this is too small? Let's check. Gonna waste a whole dish if it is. I think it's okay. I dropped my oven down to 350, FYI, and now I'm putting this all into a baking dish. And I'm just gonna kinda push it down. Down, down, down. What's that, American Rejects? Remember that song? Sugar, I'm going down, swing. I'm not supposed to sing, you guys don't like that. Sometimes I can't help it. There's just a constant, like, onslaught of songs in my head, guys. Subscribe if you haven't to my channel. Have you subscribed to this channel? You should. All right, so we've got that there food right there. We're now gonna take a little more cheddar cheese, maybe half a cup or so, and just sprinkle it on the top for that extra dipping goodness. And if you have any more bacon, throw it on there. Break it up, throw it on there. Have a little bacon on the top too. Just kind of adds that little extra element of deliciosity, as the kids are calling it. They're not, but I'm trying to make a trend. Tell your kids, you got teenagers, say deliciosity is the new thing. See if they go for it. 350 degrees for 25 minutes. Now, while you wait, get you some green onions, chop them up, you know, this side. We're gonna use those as a topping at the very end. So I'm gonna wash mine and chop it up. All right, our cracked chicken dip 2.0 is done and ready to consume. Very excited. Take it to your party. Wait, let me test it first. Make sure it's maximum deliciosity. We've got some green onions that I probably should have cut up a little smaller, but you get the idea. You know, however many you want. Or you can do none if you don't like green onions. Various fare you could dip in it, like a mini bell pepper. You've also got the Classico, just chips. Try that. It's up to you depending on what you're doing. How hot is this going to be? Like melt your face hot? Ooh, looks like it. Look at the smoke. There's what the dip looks like, up close and personal. Cracked chicken dip 2.0. Let's see, is it gonna burn my mouth? Oh, wow. Yo, that is so good. It is hot though, but it's so tasty. It's delicious, guys. Give it a try. Let me know what you think in the comments if you like it. Let me know if you have a better recipe too. Put that in the comments. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the hype button. We'll see you next time.